Good morning, student. Today we are going to study about the concept the short run and the long run. So last class we studied about the isocont curves. So I said isocont curves are nothing but it is a set of all possible combinations of two inputs that yield the maximum possible level of output, where we are using the capital and labor as the input to produce any output. Output means nothing but the production process, the final product what we are getting, that we will call it as the output. Here we are using input as a capital and labor, and which will give us maximum possible output, and each isocont represent a particular level of output and is labeled with that amount of output. So every isocont curve you studied in the graph, that will represent a different level of output. In each curve it is representing the different output. So as the labor and capital amount which we are using changes, the output also goes on changing. Today we are going to study about the short run and long run curve. So short run and long run means when it comes to economics, when you are going for any production process, either it may be industrial product or maybe it agriculture product, the variables always it is depend upon the time being. So time being means we will consider 1 year to 5 year. If it is less than 1 year or it is 1 year or less than 1 year, we will call it as a short run. If it is more than 1 year, then we will call it as a long run. So simple, less than 1 year or 1 year, it is a short run. If it is more than 1 year, we will call it as a long run. So long means long time, so short means short time. So why it is important? Because next you have to study about the total product, average product, marginal product. That time you should know where, what is short run and what is long run, because all equations, all formulas goes changing according to the time period. If it is a short run, we will study about total fixed cost, total variable cost, marginal cost, average cost. So that's why you have to know what is short run and what is long run. Today I am giving you just the meaning of short run to make you easier. So it is important to discuss two concepts, that is short run and long run. In short run, at least one of the factor, labor or capital, cannot be varied and therefore remain fixed. So in short run, there are two variables comes. One is fixed variable, another one variable factor. One is fixed concept, fixed factor, another one variable factor. So two things are going to happen in the short run. So I will explain what is fixed factor and what is variable factor. So they said labor or capital cannot be varied and therefore remain fixed. Among these, either labor will remain fixed or capital remains fixed. Always when it comes to short run, there are chances of both the concept, either it will be variable factor or it will be fixed factor. In order to vary the output level, the firm can vary only the other factors. The factor that remain fixed is called the fixed factor, whereas the other factor which the firm can be vary is called the variable factor. So if it is varying, then it is called as the variable factor. If it is fixed, then it is called as fixed factor. Example, When you are working on a field, the property, the land what you are having in the short run, it will remain fixed. So it will not going to change. Whether you are going to able to change the size of the land, no. So imagine you are a farmer, you are going to work on that field. The field measurement is 1 acre. In the short run, in 1 year, you are not able to change at all the size of the land. If you change the size of the land, what happens? The neighbors or those are land you are acquiring, they will file a case against you. You have to go to the legal process, or else they will blame you for that. So if you capture government property, then the government take action against you. That's why in the short run, the land which you have, it will remain constant. That's why we will call it as a fixed factor. Fixed factor means which is not at all going to be changed. Example, 1 acre of land what you are having at present. Variable factor means which are going to be changed. Example, capital, the money what you are investing. So you thought you will invest only 5,000. So what happened? There was flood. Because of that, you have to spend now more money in that particular land. And later you realize the soil is not fertilized soil. To make it fertilized soil, now you have to spend some money. Like you have to use fertilizers, or you have to use some chemicals, or you have to use other things to make that land fertilizer. So what happened? Now 5,000, the budget what you kept as a 5,000, now it is become as a 6,000 or 7,000. So it is going on changing. So that means it is changing. That's why we will call it as a variable factor. So let me explain once again. So there are two concepts, one is short run and one is long run. Short run means which will come below 1 year, we will call it as a short run. And another important concept in short run, there are both the factors are available in the short run, that is fixed factor and variable factor. Both the factors are going to affect in the short run, fixed factor and variable factor. Fixed factor means which you are not able to change, it will remain constant. When it comes to variable factor, which will goes on changing. Example, for fixed factor is the land what you are having, that is a fixed. Variable factor means the soil or the capital which you are having. Another example I can give for the variable factor is labors. So for 1 acre of land, you thought only 4 labors are enough to work on that field. As the work started, you realized that 4 labors are not even enough to finish that work. So you will hire another 2 labors. So now you have total 6 labors. 4 previously those are working, now you added another 2 labors. So totally there will be 4 plus 2, 6 laborers, which is going to be changed, variable factor. So this is about the short run. Next class I will explain you about the long run. So if you are having any doubt, you can ask me. For this, you no need of writing notes. So only for ISO count you have to write the notes. So by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will send you the notes. So write it down. For short run and long run, they will ask for 2 marks. So I will give you the meaning. You write it down. That's enough. So thank you, students.